Okay, we need to find 5 solutions to the equation. So we have y equals x squared plus 3, and it looks like we have an xy chart here. So we're given x values and we need to find the corresponding y values. Well, the way that we can do this is just by plugging in those values. So we can say, okay, x equals -2, so we'll have y equals -2 squared. Very important that this goes inside of parentheses. So I'm just plugging it into this equation. So x squared plus 3, and then I solve it, so I get 4 plus 3, or 7. So 7 would be the first one. Okay, the next one we have x equals -1. We're going to do the exact same thing. So -1 squared plus 3. First, -1 squared gives me a +1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. So this one will be 4. Okay, let's continue on. X equals 0. That's always makes it a little easier. So 0 squared plus 3. Well, 0 squared is still just 0. So it'll be 0 plus 3, or 3 will be our final answer there. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Looks like we're maybe subtracting, I don't know. No, we're not subtracting 3 each time, so maybe there's no pattern. We'll see when we get to our graph, but it's looking like something is going on there. Okay, so x equals 1, 1 squared, we'll still do the parentheses, plus 3. So 1 squared is 1 plus 3, and we're at 4. Interesting. I wonder if the last one will be 7. Probably you're seeing by this point it will, because since it's squared, it'll come out positive. The 2 squared and the -2 squared both come out as 4. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So we definitely have something going on here. Okay, next we're going to graph this. Okay, so we've got our points. We switched over to this other screen. Now we need to plot the 5 solutions found above, and we need to graph the equation. We have to make sure to first choose the dot tool to plot the 5 points, and then select a new tool to create a graph. Start with the y-intercept when using the graphing tool. Is there a hint? Okay. So let's first, we've got the point tool selected. So we're going to go ahead and just plot these points. So -2, 7, -1, oh, I did -7. Oops. There, that's why you check, right? -2, 7, -1, 4, 0, 3, and then notice it's going to be the same thing on the other side, which means it's symmetrical. Okay? So we have this graph. Now we're going to go ahead and use this tool. Start with the y-intercept, and we can just select one of those points, and then let's go ahead and check it. How do we know this was a parabola? Well, when it's an x squared graph, that's going to be a parabola. And there we go, we saw the green. So just to kind of review what we did, first we plug in the values, we plug in each value, and we solve for that corresponding point. It's nice if we notice the pattern, that way we kind of can see like, oh, maybe something's going on here, and we can continue to get those correct. And then we plot each point, just the point first, and then because it was an x squared graph, we knew it would be a parabola, and so we can select the parabola. When we're graphing that, we start with the y-intercept, and then we can just select one of the points. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you're still feeling confused.